In Joshua chapter 16, the tribes of Israel are divvying up the promised land, figuring out where everybody is going to live. Now you might know that the 12 tribes of Israel are named after the 12 sons of a man named Jacob. And so each of the tribes has a name given to his sons: Reuben, Simeon, Gad, Asher, etc., 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 all the way up to 12, except in Joshua chapter 16, land is being given to two individuals who were not sons of Jacob, but instead grandsons of Jacob. Joshua chapter 16, they're giving the allotment to the tribe of Joseph, which wasn't actually a real tribe. Joseph's allotment was given to his two sons and split between his two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born to him while he was living and ruling in Egypt. And you might wonder, or you might not, but I'm going to tell you anyway, why some of the land was going to be given to Jacob's grandsons in this case instead of to his son, in the name of his son. And the reason is because when Jacob was dying, he brought Joseph, his son, in, and he said, "Joseph, I'm claiming your two sons as my own." And so from that point on, Ephraim and Manasseh were going to be considered, at least legally, sons of Jacob instead of sons of Joseph. And so they were going to receive whatever inheritance was going to be passed down from Jacob. You may or may not understand that. You may or may not wonder why he did that, but he did. He claimed Joseph's sons as his own. And the reason I'm telling you all that is because it is what God has done for you. God has claimed you as his own child. He did that through Jesus. That's why Jesus came, to bring you into God's family. In the book of 1 John, John writes very simply, "Now we are children of God." Now think about what that means today. If God is your Father, if God is the one who is watching over you, if the God who can do anything has taken responsibility for your life, if the God whose love is so great that he would sacrifice heaven's greatest treasure just to hold on to you, if the God who has promised to never let go of you is your God today and your Father today, you know what that means? You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be worried. You don't need to feel unloved. If all those things are true, and remember, it's not an if, it's a since. Since Jesus came, God is your Father. Since God is your Father, well, you can rest well tonight, my friends.